Okay, I'm getting faster with that transition. Then Scarlet Hollow settings on. Hey, not too bad. Pretty quick even. All I need to do now is change title, which will not take me long at all. What are we on now? Chapter 4? Goodness. I feel like we've been burning through this, but not in a bad way. Never not bothered by that house. Is the title is today the day we finally kick Tabitha and run? Not this day, Jolly. Okay. I think that's almost everything on the back end. I'm gonna do one more thing here and then we'll get started. And just to be thorough, let's get this up while I'm doing that. I mean, I'm here, but you know, just in case. Oh! There is one more thing I have to do as well. I realized we don't have a toggle for Scarlet Hollow. So, let's try one. What do we think? What do we think? Get that BRB out of your way. I may come to regret using Wayne's, veil in his eyes. But we'll find out as the story progresses. Maybe I've made a terrible error. Ooh, I have made one terrible error. Ooh, let me fix that, let me fix that, let me fix that. Hold on. Technical difficulties. There we go. Much better, much better, much better. And then I click back over and bring me back. I'm sure you don't even know what I fixed. Better not know what I fixed. It's fine. Okay, that is the background running. Perfect. Nailed it. Alright, I'm back. Let's see. Has she even tried kicking Tabitha once? No, disappointing. Like the game doesn't want us to kick Tabitha or something. I'm so relieved it doesn't involve the dog. Okay, I'll be honest, I didn't have the confidence to draw a pug. There's too much going on there, they freak me out. I was worried it was just gonna be Malice the dog. I don't have Gretchen, but I do have Frou Frou on my knee. Is that acceptable? Is that a fair trade? No promises. No promises. I don't have the skill to draw a pug, I think. Odin, good to see you, friend. Okay. Everything in the background is fixed. So we can go straight back in. What is this game? Oh, well, you're about to get a recap because some shit went down. But I will warn you, this is... Actually, did I... Hold on. Did I remember to do something? Did I? Ooh, did I? Pretty sure I did. Yes, I did. Okay. So, first of all, content warnings for this game, Odin, available at that link. If you are someone who has considerations to be made for your tastes, because this is a horror viz novel, technically. We are going to have a few choices to make in a nice little holler in the middle of Appalachia where some weird shit has been going down. I don't know if it's going to recap chapters 1 and 2, so just in case, we have been discovered by creatures called ditchlings. We have fallen into a bit of a conspiracy in this town. The fates conspiring against us. We have what seems to be like a serial killer ghost chasing us. I don't know. There's a lot going on. Let's just see what the recap tells us and then build from there. Oh, that's right. The decision you made in episode 3 bears heavy physical consequences, and a visual reminder of those consequences will follow you for the rest of the game. You can reduce the intensity of this visual reminder or remove it entirely at any point in the preferences. I believe they mean the, like, blood effect we saw at the end of the game, because we gave up years of our life last chapter. We weren't told how many, just years. I love the term ditchlings. Wait, is this the story where the guy gave you a bag of beans on the bus? It was peanuts. Boiled peanuts. But yes, it is that game, Odin. And yes, Teller, that is exactly why I wanted to play this. I was told that for a choices-based game, this is one where they actually matter. Because a lot of them don't, you know? Well, this one does. What happened to the peanuts? We gave it to the mayor, and he loved them. Mayor Jimmy loved the peanuts. It might make him sick, but that's okay. Would you like to see a recap before starting episode 4? Yes, please, of episode 3. That's okay. We've been posting the VODs of these as well over on the YouTube, which I keep forgetting to plug all the time. Whoopsie daisy. But we do have VODs of all of the previous playthroughs, and we will have one of this one as well. You didn't give the penis to the girl that was flirting with you? Unbelievable. Well, we found a better one. That girl was bad news. Still is. As you're ready to leave, Janie approaches from the far side of the kitchen. Tabitha remains between the two of you, impatiently tapping her foot. I feel like we gave her a Wisconsin-ish-esque, like a northern, midwestern accent. Heaven knows if I'll be able to replicate anything I did last time, but I will try. Oh, Mel, before you go, I heard about what happened last night. I'm so sorry you got caught up in that. You and Miss Tabitha did right by those kids, though. What a blessing. Everyone getting out of that situation all right. Morning. Is the new blend ready? Of course. Mel, if you'd like to keep Miles company, Tabitha and I will just be a minute. Oh, excuse me. Wait, you're Mel, aren't you? My name is Bo. I'm Duke's boy. It's a pleasure to meet you. The policeman told me you saw what happened to my daddy. Sorry if you stopped in to find me at the store. I'm, taking a mental health day. He's a dog. You can tell this dog is the mayor from his little sash and his fancy top hat. There's a regal air about him, almost as if he knows the position of authority he's been elected to. Before you can catch up to your companions, you're intercepted by a nervous man with a cross around his neck. Whoever he is, you can feel his desperation to make a good first impression, a self-sustained and self-fulfilling prophecy. Oh, we have streamer eyes already. That doesn't bode well. Sounds like old Gretchen and the mayor have some unresolved issues, wouldn't you say? I'm Pastor Daniel. I take it you're Mel. Everyone's been buzzing about you. I'm sorry to hear about your aunt. I'm sure she's in a better place now. If you'd ever like to discuss your beliefs, the door is always open. The basement is what you might expect out of a tortured artist who spends all his time confined to his studio. Discarded canvases line its edges, while trash and sketches leak out from their piles in the corners of the room, hiding the bare cement floor. Ghoulish faces coat the walls in paint, sneering out at their creator. Your mom is so scary. She can be a little intense, kind of overprotective, which I guess makes sense. Anyway, make yourselves comfortable. You'll have to forgive the mess. I've been distracted lately. Haven't been cleaning much. Dinner is already laid out. Dinner rolls, spaghetti, and a light salad. Kanika anxiously picks at her food. Stella is nervously talkative, and Reese is suddenly quiet and tense, his shoulders tight as his mother perches on the chair next to his. Dr. Kelly eyes all of you with a sharp, fierce gaze. So, we were talking about maybe watching a movie sometime this week while Mel is still in town. We'll have to see how you're feeling. I can handle a movie, Doc. Yeah, we'll just sit downstairs in the dark. Reese is used to that. I'm sure he'll be okay. You're always overestimating how much you're able to do, Reese. This is why you keep getting sick. If I get sick, so what? It's not like that's ever going to change. I'm sick every day, and I'm not getting better. I don't want to spend the last few miserable years of my life holed up in the basement alone just because seeing my friends has been deemed too strenuous. I'm an adult, for God's sake. I can't believe I have to ask for permission from my mom just to have friends over. Reese stops mid-sentence, wincing in pain and wrapping himself in his arms. Don't say things like that. I'm doing everything I can to try and fix... Silence as Dr. Kelly's eyes shoot open. Reese? Reese abruptly pulls himself from the table and leaves. Hey, you're here sooner than I expected. Hope dinner went okay. Oscar and Kanika startle as the door swings open. Hold it. You're not taking my cousin along on any more of your little hijinks without me. I forgot. Gretchen. Gretchen's expression is everything, dude. Whoa. This is where I've seen it. It appears on top of the stain. Stella pulls back the carpet, revealing a hatch. The floor around it is stained in a reddish brown. I'm going for it. Oh, there might be jump scares ahead in this. I don't know. I just remember it being a nightmare escape. Wait, do you hear music? Movement stirs as a figure cloaked in shadows rises to attention. Stella? There you are. I would have found you sooner, but the resident clearly doesn't want me here. It doesn't seem to have the same issue with these miserable little parasites. Bottom feeders always manage to slip through the cracks, don't they? What the hell just happened? I look away for 1 second. I tried to warn you, Teller. I tried. The sins of the father are to be laid upon the children. One of you must forfeit. It doesn't matter which. Bullshit. I hope I didn't come too late. It wants something, doesn't it? And I think I know I think you know, rather, which you should volunteer. Goodness, streamer eyes already. We're fucked. You must be joking. You take a step towards the light. Sybil is right there. Please don't do this. You wordlessly step into the spotlight. I'm so sorry, Mel. I don't think I can talk right now. I'll call you, okay? She hurries off down the road. Before I go, Sybil places a hand on your arm, holding you back for a moment. I'm sure you have questions after everything you saw tonight, and about what's happened to you. But let's not get into it here. I think everyone could use a little rest and relaxation right now, yourself included. If you swing by the tea room sometime tomorrow, say early afternoon, you and I can have a little chat. I'll see you then, Mel. You don't even notice yourself entering the guest room and falling into bed. Suddenly, you're just there, buried under your family's musty covers. The spirit of Charles Shaw Jr. has been put to rest at the expense of unknown years of your life. The specter of the night's events will linger over you for every day you have left, a grim reminder of the price you willingly paid for the crimes of a family you never met. Maybe it'll be easier in the morning. Maybe your joints will ache just a little less than they do now. Maybe you can still right the capsized ship of your now broken life. Or maybe things will only get worse from here. All right. I think it's high time we woke up. You open your eyes. It's a new day. And you feel like shit. You were hoping some of your strength would return to you after a good night's sleep, but you feel just as drained as when you dug yourself out of that shallow grave. Your limbs are heavy, and your heart struggles to keep up with your movements. You feel like you've lost something that was important to you. This is great. I can't wait to finally be dead. Life goes on. What happened yesterday, and today is another day. Yes, life goes on. But for how much longer will your life go on? An involuntary shudder runs down your spine. But your thoughts are interrupted by the buzz of your phone on the nightstand. Hey, just wanted to check in. Hope you're doing okay. Aw, she sent us a love heart. Aw. Also, I wanted to ask if you've heard from Stella. You check your messages. There's nothing from Stella. Never mind how Stella is. How are you doing? I haven't heard from her either. Ooh, good to see you. Thank you for the hydrate. Cool. Nice quiet Appalachian town where people just dose each other with DMT, I think. It certainly gives off those vibes, hey? That's not good. I think we should try looking for her. Let's meet up in town. Looks like you have your morning plans in order. Let's check the closet. Yep. Doll's still there. You make your way to the closet. There's no denying it. The doll moved at some point since your most recent visit. But your long-dead relative's creepy doll isn't the only thing that's different. Someone was in here. Something to mull over for the rest of the day. Lee! Yes, another artful game. It's also a little, like, cursed. So Mel does audiobooks when? Goo, I am so happy you asked. The answer is May. It's coming up really soon, actually. We have a community event coming up in the Discord for Dracula Daily starting in May and running through November. We'll be reading Dracula together. Well, I'll be reading Dracula. You can just listen if you like. But it's going to be a lot of fun. And it kicks off in, oh my gosh, like 2 weeks? A little less. So I believe the first entry is May the 4th or May the 3rd? At any rate, that will be when Mel does audiobooks. We should take a shower. You might as well take a shower before starting the rest of your day. Mel reading Alchemized when Mel has a Patreon and can put smutty things in smutty places. You stepped into the guest room bathroom and into the shower. The hot water soothes your aching joints. Despite the state of the bathroom, the shower is a good place. As it rinses your body clean, I've literally been thinking about the clinic since the last time we played. This is kind of wild to still be thinking about. I mean, like, it would never leave you, but god damn. This is unsettling. Think about the door in the clinic. You're still drawn to it even now. You'll be going back there today, you're sure of it. You're done here. You turn off the faucet and dry yourself off. Let's head downstairs. It's time to face your cousin. Fru! Ah! You're so angry. You find her in the kitchen, her shoulders hunched in a tight ball of anxiety. They're striking. This week, of all weeks. As if I didn't have enough on my plate already. Your cousin has been ready for this. The next few days will wear on her, but anyone paying attention to this town would have known this was coming. Tabitha isn't one to have her head in the clouds. Jaeger, thank you for the lurk. We have to talk about what happened last night. I don't think she wants to talk about what happened last night, and I don't think she'll be willing to talk about what happened last night, but god damn it, we need to talk about what happened last night. Oh god, I don't really like any of these means of addressing it with her. Yeesh. Do you oh, that's really direct, but I do want to know it. Do you regret what happened to me last night? Not a good expression, Tabby. Not a good look. Of course I do. You should have left. You made the choice to appease that thing. I was begging you not to. So, ghosts are real. Still can't get over that. I can. What does that actually change about anything? You're a Scarlet. You're probably going to die young anyways. I still have a mind to run. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. Kanika still can't get a hold of Stella. Do you think she's alright? I'm sure she's just processing what happened last night. We weren't the only ones who were traumatized. You know something. I've dawdled long enough. Stay safe. No more hijinks. But let me know if you get in trouble, okay? Tabitha slips past you, her heavy boots thudding down the hall as she marches away to face her employees. Time to figure out the rest of your day. I mean, why would we not have a quick PB&J? I love the little sparkles. If Stella's MIA, who knows when you'll get the chance to eat? And who knows just how much of your new affliction will affect your appetite? You make yourself a PB&J in anticipation for the long day ahead of you. And that's that. Let's head into town. You head to the front door and begin your trek to the town below. The birds sound different today, muffled, like your ears are full of cotton. The dull sun shines down on the surrounding wilderness, seeming to wash the color from the world. But you're adjusting. Already your body is starting to accept the change that has come over it, to accept that this is how things will be from here on out. You can't help but feel countless eyes watching you from the tree line, a feeling that reminds you of your time in the woods with Stella. Ditchling shouldn't be out in the middle of the day, though. They're getting bolder. Ooh, fuck, there is one. Oh, no. Ugh. Another one here. Another one here. Oh, no. Go away. I've done enough. Hamachi quizzes are actually rigged. Oh, they're a quizzes? As you continue the trek to town, you pause to stare out at the mountain range beyond the holler, contemplating a world that's blissfully unaware of the danger threatening the citizens of this tiny town. The world outside feels less real with each passing day, as the strange reality of what's happening in Scarlet Hollow gently uproots what you'd always taken to be the truths of our world. Your everyday worries seem distant, overshadowed by a fear and dread that hasn't stopped building up since the moment you stepped off that bus. Oh my god, she's so cute! She had a dress on today. It isn't long until your journey from the estate is over, and you once again find yourself on the main street of Scarlet Hollow. Oh my god, she's so pretty. What a vibe! Oh, I would wear this. Like, for special occasions, I would absolutely wear this. Not the hat. I don't look good in hats. Mel, you made it down the hill in one piece, thank God. I didn't realize there were so many of those ditchling things around, or I would have driven up to get you. I can't believe they're outside during the day. It feels wrong. How are you doing? I mean, I know you got oldified, so I assume not great. Well, I'm much better now that I'm with you. Yeah, gonna be around friends right now. You shallow bitch. You liked me before I was old. No, we ruined it. Yeah, it's good to be around friends right now. We better stay in groups from here on out. I don't want anybody else to go missing anytime soon. So how are you mentally? That's a great question. My concept of how the world works is being shattered a little more each day, so that's cool. Every day I feel more and more like I need to get out of this town before it swallows me whole. But I also keep feeling like there are too many reasons to stay. Like right now, I can't leave until I know Stella's okay. With her folks gone, the only people she has are her friends. And as her bestie, I can't just let her go running off into the woods to get eaten by a Bigfoot. And my mom is just so chill right now, it's driving me nuts. She's not giving me any answers about that shit she pulled last night. It's just weird. Anyway, thanks for asking. Ranting helped. I appreciate you pressing me on it. I'm supposed to see your mom at some point today. Maybe she'll finally shed some light on things. I'm not sure when she's planning to tell you today that she couldn't have told all of us last night. Maybe she's gonna read your fortune. I should probably stop making fun of her whole new age mystic vibe. A lot's happened in the past couple days. Still, there'll be plenty of time for tea after we've looked for Stella. Any leads on Stella? I haven't had a chance to talk to anyone yet, so nope, none so far. She ran north last night, but that doesn't mean she didn't double back. I'm trying not to worry too much. It's possible she's safe somewhere, just not answering her phone. But I also don't want to bet on that. I guess we should get started. Yeah, we're burning daylight. Where to first? I mean, the diner? She has to eat, right? Oh, have you not checked her house, actually? Okay, my gut said diner, but I didn't realize her house would be an option. That feels really obvious. Let's go to Stella's house. Definitely. I probably should have done that before getting you to come all the way down here. But to be honest, I was scared of wandering off by myself, just in case I ran into any other horrors from beyond the veil. It'd be great if this turns out to be nothing and she's just asleep in bed. Have a good night, Emma. Thank you so much for coming in. You make your way towards Stella's house. Kanika knocks anxiously on the door. It creaks open. This doesn't look like a break-in. It looks like somebody left the door open. Stella, or someone else, was in a hurry when they left. She's dead. Stella's dead and it's all my fault. I think we just go in. I don't think it needs color commentary. We both know it's weird. She has a dog. She wouldn't just leave the door open. You step past the threshold and into Stella's house. Cobwebs on your shoes is a look, sister. God damn. Whatever happened to Stella, it doesn't look like it happened here. Oh, is that a bed for Gretchen? That is a massive bed for that dog. Holy damn. And all the, like, dog art on the wall? Whole box of toys. Oh, she's well loved for. Okay. Nothing unusual so far. This is a perfectly normal living room. No blood or viscera. Not even a tipped over lamp. That's good. Let's check out her room. Holy shit. Oh, this is a something. Jesus. Nice. I love the little stuffy. Weird to have, like, I guess, like, it's a comfy reading chair, but, like, it just reads like a cuck chair. But anyway, at any rate. I love that she has a murder board, very her. A little Mothman plushie. Oh, there's so much detail in this room. Discarded Amazon boxes, of course. Why wouldn't there be? You make your way down the hall to what you assume to be Stella's room. She's not here. Though it's a little untidy, it's the usual sort of untidiness that accumulates when someone doesn't often have guests in their bedroom. There aren't any signs of violence. I'm gonna check her computer. You go to check Stella's computer. I'm not sure we should be snooping on her computer. Isn't that an invasion of privacy? Kanika, what if there's a clue and we miss it? What if we don't find Stella and it's because we didn't snoop on her computer? Sure, snoop away, but I'm not going to take part in this. I'll just be over here, standing in the corner of the room, not looking over your shoulder. Let me know if you find anything. Stella's desktop is horrifically cluttered. There are too many files and folders to fit on her monitor, and they overlap each other in a chaotic multi-layered display. She would be this type of girly. Goddamn. I'm back. How to get some monsters. Welcome back, DCW. I don't know what I expected to see here, but it definitely wasn't this. How does she ever get anything done? Oh, God. Why not use Street Smart, I guess? Let's look for something interesting. You scan through folders and file names on Stella's desktop, looking for something, anything that seems like it might be interesting. One folder catches your eye. Boring tax stuff. You're no fool. You've seen this folder before. You have this folder on your own computer. Boring tax stuff never contains boring tax stuff. For that matter, it never contains anything related to taxes, and its contents are never boring. Let's leave that be. Kanika's right. You shouldn't look at things on here that won't help you find Stella, and whatever is in boring tax stuff is a sort of juicy content that will do nothing but distract you. You close the folder. I guess search history? You check Stella's search history. She hasn't visited any website since Tuesday night. If she came home after last night's incident, she didn't touch her browser. Her search history is almost entirely work-related. Furious series of queries for various monsters and cryptids that might fit the profile of Ditchlings. That's that. I think we've seen enough. Thank God. I don't think there's any clues here. I don't think so either. This is what her room's been like for pretty much the entire time I've known her. The only thing that's changed is the computer getting a lot fancier. Aw, she still does this corkboard with string things. She loves putting the strings on there. I don't think they'll actually mean anything, but they're more for decoration anyway. I don't think there's gonna be anything in the kitchen. I think her house is gonna turn out to be a dead end. You turn to leave Stella's house. Okay, so she's not here. We still have no idea where she is. I thought I was overreacting this morning. I thought she would have just been sleeping in or something. I can't believe she's actually missing. Where to next? I'm supposed to get tea with your mom today. Maybe she'll have some ideas. Let's check out the diner. What's my gut reaction if she's not there? We go to Sybil. Let's check out the diner. Good idea. Folks tend to congregate there. Maybe we'll run into someone who's seen Stella. The diner is busier than you've ever seen it. The small booths packed with miners. Hey, hope you weren't planning on spending any quality time at the diner today. Looks like we'll be hosting a meeting for the foreseeable future. Because of the strike, I suppose. What's going on? There's a strike up at the mines. They made the diner their base of operations. Huh. Good for them. About time something like this happened. This is great for business. These fellas can have as much free coffee as they can drink if they keep piling in like this. The miners didn't even notice you enter the diner. And instead of speaking in hushed voices, they argue with each other loudly enough for you to easily overhear. I guess the shift schedules are pretty beautiful. Or brutal. Goodness. And I'd like more vacation days. I'd love to be able to see my family around the holidays. And better health benefits would be amazing. What if she decides to fire all of us? You're only a year or so into the work, and trust me, the longer it goes on, the more it sucks the life out of you. At first, you're just unhappy, but you figure you can weather it till you find something better. A paycheck's a paycheck. Next thing you know, you've lost years of your life to a company that doesn't give a solitary shit about you. It uses up every free second it can. It uses up every free second it can suck out of its workers and pays us just enough to survive. But not so much that we can ever save enough to get the hell out. But we could get fired for this. I really need the paycheck. I can't get fired, and the company housing, that makes a big difference for me. Right, the company housing. How generous of Tabitha to put you up in a company-owned shack that ain't had maintenance done in decades. Taking a big chunk right out of your paycheck that sure as shit ain't going towards property tax and upkeep alone. The company housing, that means almost nobody in this whole damn town owns the place they live. We have numbers on our side, Harrison. After what happened up there the other night, damn near everyone is joining the picket line. She can't afford to lose us all. We have the power here, so long as we're united. I want to know about what happened last night that he's talking about, because he's not talking about the ghost. There is no way on this earth he's talking about the ghost. That would be crazy. At the same time, considering our physical state, I feel like the longer we dally, we actually will face consequences for not finding Stella. So I think we should get going. Wait, hold on. Before we go, have any of y'all back there happened to see Stella today? She's been missing since last night. The YouTuber? We ain't seen her. Harrison's voice drops to a barely audible mumble. I hope she's okay. She hasn't been around, but I'll let you know if I hear anything. I guess that's that. You turn and leave the diner, Kanika trailing close behind you. Still no sign of Stella. I was supposed to get tea with your mom today. Maybe she'll have some ideas? Sure, we can humor her. She's probably going to give you some rocks or bundles of herbs for her protection or something. Which might actually work, who knows? Guess there's only one way to find out. The bells of the general store chime welcomingly as the two of you enter. Kanika, there you are. You were supposed to stay in bed today, remember? And hello, Mel. Hope you're sufficiently recovered from last night's fiasco. Sorry, Mom. It's just that Stella's missing, and Stella can take care of herself. Unlike you, you need bed rest and lots of fluids. You don't need to go running around town spreading that cold of yours. Go on, get up to bed. I'll be up in a minute with more tea. I thought you had some kind of important thing to talk to Mel about. I'm really feeling okay. I want to hear what you wanted to say to her. I'll just be doing a tea read, and don't those always bored you to tears? Okay, you're right. I'm not feeling well. I should really lie down. Bye, Mel. Kanika turns and heads towards the stairs without saying another word. Good thing Kanika has her mom looking out for her. She seems so tired today. You'll probably be able to find Stella without her. Shall we? Sybil motions towards the tea room. Let's follow her. Please, have a seat. I'll bring you a fresh cup. You take a seat at the small table at the edge of the room. It's dark here, only a sliver of sunlight able to filter through the heavy curtains, supplemented by the bright grow lights over the plant in the corner. Oh, I like this art. Something a little extra for Sybil. Sybil joins you at the table and places a cup in front of you. It smells light and citrusy, with an undercurrent of decaying earth. It's the same tea she brought you on Tuesday. I'll be able to do a reading once you're done. Until then, how about we just chat? Let's take a sip. You take the tea, sipping it delicately. The citrus smell is fleeting, quickly replaced with the earthiness at its core, like you've taken a mouthful of dirt. But the aftertaste combines the two flavors into something soothing and medicinal, and you find yourself feeling more comfortable, your muscles relaxing for the first time in days. Did you know my mom? But of course, in a town this size, you get to know everybody, no matter what age difference might be. Vivian was a little younger than me, which meant I always had a certain older sister instinct about her. Her family wasn't good to her. Caroline was a lot like your grandmother, Edwardine, which is to say, she was not a very kind woman. Similar to Tabitha, but with more social grace and considerably more hatred for her fellow man. But your mother wasn't a shrinking violet either. She was just as stubborn as any other Scarlet, so her family choosing her as their punching bag made her into quite the rebel. What happened when my mom found out she was pregnant? She came to me for advice. She was distraught. It was like she'd been handed a death sentence. Maybe it was fear from what happened to her own mother. Maybe it was something else. But she seemed convinced she was in danger. Tabitha had already been born by then, of course, but she was born in wedlock, so I assumed your mother's worries had something to do with religion. Though the Scarlets weren't particularly religious as far as I knew. But the way Vivian was the night she came to me, it stuck in my mind. It always had me wondering what it was about your family that made her panic so much at the thought of having a baby. What do you know about my grandma? I'm afraid there isn't much I can tell you. I think there were two in that generation. The youngest died when the girls were still children. Edwardine never spoke about them, nor did your mother. What is with all the mystery and ritual? If you have something to tell me, just come out and say it. I'll need your tea leaves first. I have pieces of the puzzle, but the tea leaves should help to give me the full picture. Let's finish the tea then. You close your eyes and take another sip, and then another. It's delightful. The tea is gone before you know it, the small cup empty, save for what's left of rehydrated leaves coating the bottom. Unless you're mistaken, the tea has also helped with your condition, at least a little bit. You still feel aged and worn, but you're a little less tired, and a little mentally sharper than you were a few minutes ago. Oh, good. You found the tea palatable enough to drink. It should do you some good. It's one of my more medicinal blends. Now, on to business. Sybil takes the cup from you, staring thoughtfully down at the sludge. Oh dear, this doesn't bode well. You've got just about every warning that can fit in the bottom of a cup. Cross, kettle, or glass. All of these mean death, misery, difficulty. And the hourglass ties it all together with definite urgency. It's fair to assume that all this had to do with whatever brought the ditchlings. Something is coming. And whether any of us can stop it, I'm not sure, but we may at the very least be able to figure out what it is. There's a central figure here. A cat. An enemy lurking in plain sight. And before Jolly identifies the lurking in plain sight enemy as Tabitha. She's literally an option. Everyone's an option. Oh god. Cat could be Wayne. Feels like the most obvious. He's also definitely the red herring. Dr. Kelly is the only one who stopped me from seeing a vision, which seems useful. So maybe it could be Dr. Kelly. She's been nothing but hostile since I've met her. Joan Kelly is just a very blunt woman, bless her soul. Reese's condition puts a great strain on them both, and I'm sure she doesn't mean to come across the way she does. That kind of stress would do the same to anyone. But she's not a friend of yours, and she's not family, so she lacks the closeness required to be the cat. You'll have to figure it out right away. It often takes time for the mind to connect the dots. Just be on guard, and keep vigilant that someone close to you isn't to be trusted. Pinky? Sorry, the dog beckoned. We know from the ditchlings something terrible is coming your way. It's likely that connected to some hidden enemy. Perhaps we can counteract whatever might be planned for you. Judging by what you told me last night, those stones, carvings, seals, whatever you want to call them, I think it's likely they have something to do with this. Until the cat reveals itself, it seems like your best course of action is to seek these carvings out, piece together what you can from your visions, and arm yourself with information. Have you sensed any others around town? You think you might be able to find another? Yeah, the clinic. I definitely want to go there today. Your thoughts drift to that door yesterday, one that seemed to draw you in, urging you deeper into the clinic. Even just remembering it is enough to tug at you, compelling you to return and open it to see what's on the other side. You can find Stella later. Maybe you can even find her there. What's important now is finally seeing what's hidden in the clinic. You didn't get all this from tea leaves. Yeah, of course she didn't. She's smart. She knows how to deduce things from the leaves. Of course not. Tea leaves are merely a guide. Sometimes they can help confirm suspicions or fill in where my intuition falls short. My family has lived in these hills a long time, as has yours. I know the Scarlets have secrets. I know Vivian was scared for you, but your place in all this is something we have to figure out together. That's where little tricks like tea leaves come in handy. But we shouldn't digress. You know where you might find the next stone? I think I felt another in the clinic. That's good. If you can find your way inside and uncover another stone, that should give you a leg up on your adversary. You'll just have to be careful to avoid the doctor. Something tells me she won't take too kindly to you sniffing around her clinic. If I recall correctly, there's a hill that'll take you nearly all the way to the second story, and she never locks any of the doors up there. Just in case that's helpful information. I think that's all the help I can offer. I hope this conversation has been illuminating, even if it's just brought up more questions than given any clear answers. Thanks. I'll let you know if I find anything. Glad to hear it. I hope all goes well, and I wish you luck. Hopefully you won't need it. Thank you again for humoring an old lady and stopping by for a chat. With a small grunt of effort, Sybil gets up from the table and you're escorted back to the door. And remember, be careful who you put your trust in. According to your tea, the cat is getting ready to pounce, and merely being ready for it might not be enough. Sybil closes the door to the tea room, and the bells of its door strangely flat in the stale air of the nearly empty general store. I feel like we should let Kanika rest. I feel like there's safety in numbers, but I feel like we should let her rest. There's a reason Sybil doesn't want her going out. I don't think this kid's going to be helpful. It's time you got to the bottom of what was behind that door. You make your way up the familiar hill, past the rows of ragged houses that make up Scarlet Hollow's residential area. Oh, there's a shitload of ditchlings by his basement window. And there's a raccoon. Aww. It isn't long before you find yourself outside of Dr. Kelly's clinic, its secrets enticing you to find a way in. Even at the bottom of the hill, you can already feel the presence. It's like a magnet has been fixed to your ribcage, gently tugging you forward, guiding you towards whatever emits this compulsive frequency. You can see the hill Sybil was talking about wrapped around the back of the old hospital like a stone blanket. It should take you directly up to the second floor and the unlocked doors of the terrace. As soon as you finish your thought about jumping onto a terrace, a dull throb sets into your knees. There's no way you're doing that. But you're not sure you even need to jump. You used to be quite the Lady Casanova in high school, and back in the day you learned two things. First, that the second floor of a residential building is never locked. And second, the skills needed to take advantage of that security flaw. No judgmental parents ever managed to get in the way of you and your high school flames. Let's get to the terrace. The hot way. You scan the parts of the building around the terrace and zero in on a drain pipe. Bingo. It's been a while since you've done this, and you're a little rusty, but it doesn't take much effort before you're there. You try the door. It's unlocked. It's always unlocked. The upstairs of the clinic feels like a decommissioned museum. Old furniture is covered in plain white sheets, and a thick layer of dust coats the floor. This place hasn't seen any use in years. You're in the clinic, free to explore as you please. Or rather, you're free to explore as you please. You can feel that odd sensation again, the nagging pull of whatever it was that wanted you to find it. You've been caught by its gravity, an overwhelming curiosity guiding you around a corner and towards a dark doorway under the stairs. It's been left ajar, as if inviting you to enter. Turn on the lights. Ooh, jump scare? Holy fuck. Brother. Brother, why are we sleeping in the morgue? No. No. Reese, that is... Come on. You click the lights on. You're in the morgue. Mel? He squints, seemingly unsure whether you're the same person he met yesterday. What are you doing in the morgue? Vampire? Am I interrupting something? No. I was just practicing, I guess. Sometimes I just come down here to rehearse. Rehearse, you say? Oh, please laugh. Good one. Damn it. His words seem distant to you. The tugging is strong down here. You can almost feel yourself slipping into a trance, and your eyes wander to the back wall of the morgue. You need to see what's back there. Follow the pull. You touch the wall. It feels disappointingly solid under your palms. Hey, are you okay? You feel Reese's hand gently shake your shoulder, and for a moment, the thing on the other side of the blank white wall loosens its pull on you. You look kind of possessed for a second there. You good? Make him understand. There's a stone carving on the other side of that wall, and I need to see it. Reese glances back at the wall. You're really serious, aren't you? It was probably a bad idea, but if you really need to get in there, I'm pretty sure there's an emergency axe somewhere upstairs. I just need to get the dog out of our hair. Should take 2 seconds. Yes, please. Axe. Now. Wow, you are super desperate about this wall. Be right back. Yeah, we kind of are, like, in a kind of worrisome way. It's a little strange that he's just going along with this, but okay. He strides past you, his long legs moving swiftly. He seems excited, his usual dour demeanor replaced with an uncharacteristic pep when faced with the prospect of sneaking around and tearing down walls. You hear his soft voice filtering in through the open doorway at the top of the stairs, a hoarse and sickly edge added for effect as he speaks to his mother. Hey, Mom. He coughs gently. Reese, I didn't know you were awake. I still feel like shit, but I think I can finally try to keep some juice down. It looks like we're all out of it, though. Really? I thought I'd just pick some up. I've got an errand to run on Main Street anyway. I'll go pick up some orange juice. And some ginger ale, too. That would be awesome. Sorry to ask. I know you're probably busy. It's no problem. It doesn't take long. Don't do anything too strenuous while I'm gone. Just lie in bed until I get back. Thanks, Mom. I'll take it easy. You hear her footsteps move down the hall, and the front door opening and closing. It worked. The theatric rasp has left his voice, excitement rising in its place. Come on up. We don't have long until she's back. As you step out of the morgue, you relax. The extra space between you and the carving has weakened its hold on you, and with it, your desperation to claw your way through the wall and unveil it. It's one of those emergency fire axes, so it should be pretty obvious wherever it is. Though I'm not sure where she would be keeping it. I'll show you around. Let's try the doctor's office first. Ooh, thank you for the hydrate, DCW. And a stretch. Oh my gosh, full alley-oop. Thank you kindly. You make your way to the doorway of her now vacant office. I don't see an axe in here. He's right. A cursory glance reveals nothing but stacks of paper and cabinets of medical supplies. I was going to do a spinal reset, but I don't have enough points. I appreciate the thought all the same. But something on the desk catches your eye. Some sort of records with your family's name on them. Let's go with street smart. Hasn't steered us wrong yet. Pick up the documents to read later. You scoop up the folder, tucking the documents in for later perusal. Reese watches you with curiosity. Stealing medical documents? If my family is going to keep secrets from me, I better learn what I can. Totally. Steal anything you need to. You've got a mystery to solve. I'm not going to stand in your way. Let's check the medical supply room next. I can imagine a room full of chemicals being a place someone might want to keep an axe. Better be careful stealing stuff in there, though. That might really get you in trouble. Is that a kitty on your knee? Yes, it's Frou Frou from the kitchen, back at the house. You turn around and leave the office. It's time to move on. Come on, let's keep looking. There it is. Looks like it needs a key, though. We better not break the glass. I'd rather explain why I had to steal the axe after we've had a chance to use it. There must be a key in here somewhere. He stops, as if listening to something you can't hear. Rolfington, good to see you. A Reese's pup? It's a bit too gaunt for that, I think. Shit, she's back already. As if on cue, you hear the front door to the clinic open and close, the creak of its antique hinges echoing down the hallway. Footsteps start down the hall. She's headed this way. Quick, we gotta hide. I'm not supposed to be in here. Thank you for the scratch straw. He opens the closet door and hurriedly motions you inside. You slip past him, scrunching into the small space as best you can. He attempts to slide in after you. Sure, let's let him in. Oh, brother, you look sick. Why does your ear look fucked up? Like, why actually? Your ear kind of looks like my ear, but like sad and hurt. Like, what gives? You make space, and he slips in next to you, closing the door just enough that you can both still monitor the entrance to the supply room. Dr. Kelly storms in, plastic bag in tow. She takes something out of the bag and places it on the counter. And then she hurries back out, bag rustling as she makes her way back down the hallway. We'd better wait a second, just in case. As a relentless flirt myself, this is wild in this moment. That's crazy. Let's quietly wait for the danger to pass. The two of you stand in silence, both crammed into the suffocating closet, taking shallow breaths as if she could hear you breathing from the other side of the building. But the footsteps soon return. Dr. Kelly makes her way back towards your hiding place, creaking floorboards broadcasting her location all the way to the hallway just outside your hiding spot. His head swivels suddenly. That was the door to the house. We're in the clear. Let's go. The two of you spill out of the closet. Reese quickly and quietly starts pulling out drawers, scanning them for keys. Let's let Reese handle this one. You watch while he rifles through drawers, content to let him figure it out. Soon, there's a jingling of keys, and he returns to you, victorious. There we go. They're even color-coded. She made this too easy. Reese pauses to look at the plant on the table. That was weird of her to drop that off, right? Why would she put some alien-looking fruit in the supply room? She's not a pharmacist. She's not supposed to make her own medicine. This room is for storing stuff that she orders from an actual pharmacist. And I doubt it's decorative. Maybe there's some information on it somewhere in here? Yeah, maybe. But before you get the chance to look, Reese jerks his head towards the door. Shit, that was a door from the house. We've got to run. Grab the axe and go. You grab the axe and follow Reese's instruction, once again starting down the basement stairs, letting the pull of the stone carving guide you back to the morgue. Dr. Kelly's voice filters down from above. I was right. We did already have juice. It was just in the back of the fridge. But there's no harm in having extra. What are you doing in the clinic? I thought I told you to go rest. Oh, I'm just gonna go chill in the morgue. I got my speakers, so if you hear some weird sounds, that's just my music. Great cover, Reese. Thank you. I'll be sure to put in earplugs to drown out all that industrial clanging you listen to. You know, I'm not the biggest fan of you spending time down there. It can't be good for your mental health to hang out in a refrigerator for corpses. Do you at least have a blanket this time? Yeah, I'll be fine. It's just a change of scenery. My room feels too claustrophobic right now. Okay. I'll let you know when it's time for dinner. You hear the door close and the sound of Reese descending the stairs to join you in the fluorescent lit room below. Hey. Wall. You listen to music that sounds like a wall being broken down? This actually kind of reminds me of something. Nell, stop looking at his collarbone. Shut up, Arcadic. You don't know what I'm looking at. How are you, Archie? Good to see you. Yeah, they really disguised how fucked his ears are. Like, from this angle. They look almost normal. When I was in high school, I discovered a band called Nox Arcana. And they had, like, they're ambient music. They are not, like, a band. To make ambient sounds. And I recommended them for a play we were doing. We needed like asylum sounds and they had just the thing. They let it autoplay one day and got to the track Electroshock Therapy, which is just the sound of electricity and a man screaming. They're like, Mel, you listen to this shit? I'm like, well, once. It's a mood setter, leave me alone. I love the veil. Thank you. It is our new Scarlet Hollow toggle. I may regret dressing up like the serial killer that is following us, but maybe I won't. I don't know. We'll find out. I feel like this is only fair. Like, he's heard a lot of what's been going on. He won't be, like, shocked by that, right? I should warn you, something spooky might happen when we break down that wall. Reese smiles. Good. I feel like I've been missing out lately. Stop asking questions. It's time to see what's on the other side of that wall. May I make the first blow? Yep, go for it. You approach the far end of the morgue, axe practically singing through the air as you strike the wall. The first cut offers a surprising amount of resistance. There is some structure behind it, some wood frame holding it in place, trying to stand between you and what waits for you on the other side. You stagger back from the massive hole in the wall and admire your effort. Holy shit. The splintered edge frames a dark passage, seemingly cut into the side of the cliff, cold seeping from a forgotten place into the already frigid morgue. Reese coughs as he takes a better look at what lies beyond the wound in the wall. There's a whole hallway back there. Thick, stale air leaks from the hole, filling the morgue with an earthy mildew smell, like the room is slowly filling with dirt. Even his second ear is also a little fucked. That's not like a thing that happens when you're sick. His nails have been fabulous this whole time, but... And with the stink of the grave-like room beyond comes an even stronger compulsion. You step forward, and you climb into the hole. This is wild. I had no idea any of this was here. An entire hospital wing rotting away for decades behind some flimsy drywall. His voice sounds distant. Your sole focus is finding it. Your feet move without prompting, and you stumble down the hallway towards the far wall, barely registering the antique clutter as you stagger past it. Whoa. Are you okay? You don't respond, and you don't bother to retrieve the axe. The wall is rotten, water damage having eaten away at the wood over the course of unknowable years, the planks nearly reduced to sawdust. You tear into it. Enoch, thought you weren't going to come. I was worried you'd leave me here forever. They said there's nothing they can do. I've never used my legs again. Enoch, what am I going to do? Calm down, Teddy. These doctors don't know what they're talking about. I've been doing my own research, and I found us an alternative. We won't have to worry about anything from here on out. I promise. I went to talk to the witch. A witch, but that's nonsense. It's alright. It's all sorted. We're taking you home today, and everything will be resolved by this time next week. Everything goes black. Your vision swims back into focus, and it takes a solid second or two to reorient yourself. You're in an unfamiliar bed. Reese leans against a far wall, good lord, eyeing you with concern and curiosity. Hey, I was worried you'd slipped into a coma or something. You tore down a wall like a wild animal, found some weird carving, and collapsed. I think you might have had some kind of seizure. Are you okay? Pee-wee, thank you for the lyric. How did I get here? I carried you? But you have a delicate constitution. What a way to say it. This is my concern, but this is a weird way to say it. I do declare. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. No problem. Just figured you'd rather wake up in a bed than that musty hallway. Or the morgue. I still have those documents I swiped, right? Yeah, you should still have them on you. Sure enough, you pulled the file containing medical documents about your family. Ooh, Early, and it's why I'm even here. Let's look at her death cert. Cause of death: sleep apnea. Discovered by her daughter, Tabitha Chrysanthemum Scarlet. What a terrible name. That sucks, sister. No autopsy performed. What about Edwardine? Born April 9th, 1913. Died February 12th, 2003. Aged 89. Cause of death: heart failure. Signed by her granddaughter, Pearline Scarlet. Pretty normal. Almost made it to 90. Died of normal old person illness. Wild comms today. Only slightly. What about Enoch? Enoch Scarlet. Born September 9th, 1887. Died August 20th, 1957. Age 69. Nice. Cause of death: fall from cliff. This one has a coroner's report attached. Organ sustained impact impact injuries. Lacerations to the neck and body consistent with fall from great height. Any other death certs? You quickly flip through a few of the other Scarlets whose names aren't quite as familiar. Theodore Scarlet. Born May 24th, 1890. Died 1918, aged 28. Cause of death: crushed in mine collapse. Body not recovered. Signed by his brother, Enoch Scarlet. Joseph Scarlet. Born April 1914. Died June 7th, 1944. Louis Scarlet. Born August 1920. Died June 6th, 1944. Both killed at Normandy in the line of duty. These must have been Edwardine's brothers. Remember the taser? It came today. Is that the one Archie ordered for you? You're being an immense help. Thank you. Certificate of fetal death. Infant boy, Andrew Charles Scarlet. Delivered April 3rd, 1945. Stillbirth. Mother, Edwardine Scarlet. Cause of death: complications during birth. No doctor present. Home burial. There is no doctor present at the birth and a home burial. There's some information missing here. Alexandra Scarlet. Born. Thank you for the bit. Born December 12th, 1947. Died August 20th, 1957. Aged 9. Missing, presumed dead. Signed by mother, Edwardine Scarlet. Mary Bell Scarlet. Born September 3rd, 1946. Died October 30th, 1963. Aged 17. Cause of death: complications during childbirth. Signed by her mother, Edwardine Scarlet. I had a vision. Like a hallucination. I have those sometimes too. I used to have them a lot as a teen. It was just weird little things, like my hands would look wrong, or my neck would seem too long, or the room would feel smaller. I think these are visions of things that actually happened. Whoa. Wonder if you'd see anything else if you went back in there. Or if there are more around town. Maybe if you collect them all, you'll finally unravel whatever the big mystery is. Seems fun. So, what now? We might be stuck down here for a little bit. The dog is on a warpath up there. I refused to take my medicine, and she's not happy about it. I went ahead and blocked my door, so she can't get down here. Now we just have to wait around. Oh, this is so sick. I like this. God, he's such a good artist. Why didn't you take your medicine exactly? Because it makes me feel like shit. I was fine yesterday until the doc made me take my pills. I was fine all day today. What's the harm in going a day without, right? And now that I'm not taking it, it's like all these weird little memories have come rushing back. Bad memories. I don't think the dog's a good person. I don't think she wants me to be healthy. I don't think she wants me to see people. And now that I'm waking up to the truth, I don't think there's any going back for either of us. Let's find a distraction until it's safe to leave. Maybe a movie, maybe one of your hundreds. A distraction seems like a good idea. So you can probably tell I'm getting a little jittery. Doesn't feel awful, to be honest. You could always draw me. This would be interesting because I think then we'd see what we look like now that we're oldified, did they say? Or we can see a movie with him. I don't know about flirt. We shouldn't flirt. We shouldn't flirt. We could flirt. But we shouldn't. We shouldn't. I believe you owe me a showing of Shinochi Deathblood. I believe I do. Oh my god, he's sitting on the bed with me. Ooh. Reese gets the movie set up and joins you on the bed. What do you mean, coward? Straw, shut up. The boy's sick and we're old. Let me know if it gets to be too much for you. I'm not a great judge of how other people will react to the sort of things I watch, but I definitely don't want you to feel uncomfortable. This is a slow burn of a movie, but the dread it's managing to build is palpable in the room. Or maybe that's just how it feels down here all the time. What with the grisly paintings, lack of lighting, cinder block walls, and of course, the fact that its inhabitant has been practically homebound since his teens. Coward signed Gonzo, too lazy to swap to my Twitch. Fair enough, I kind of assumed. I've seen a couple of this director's other films, and they're all interesting, though this is probably the best introduction to his work. The way it jump cuts to seemingly unrelated TV show recordings that then wind up tying back into the narrative adds a level of realism and depth to the world that I find really engrossing. It's found footage used to its fullest. Why are your teeth like that? I'm having moments of like, oh my, what large eyes you have, Grandma. And I'm stuck in this basement with this guy. I can't believe I'll be able to just do things from here on out. Like watch movies with another person. Or talk to people. Ever. You can hear the difference in energy now that Reese hasn't had his daily dose of medicine. He's uncharacteristically chatty, clearly not used to talking to another person, let alone when he has the energy to carry on a long conversation. I don't... No. Let's keep him happy. I'm glad you'll be able to have a social life, and I'm happy to be a part of it. Reese smiles to himself. It's still hard to imagine, hard to believe after all these years alone that that's gonna be my reality. A man on the screen yells portents of doom into the camera, trailing off into a wordless scream. The plot is really heating up. I love that there are all these distinct sorts of vignettes, little pockets of horror that affect a small number of people, and only once you start to see how they fit together can you realize some of the fundamental horror about the universe. And then it sees you back, incredible cosmic horror in the truest sense. Reese is becoming very animated. It's probably safe to assume that he's dealing with a lot of extra adrenaline right now, what with his entire reality turning out to be a lie. But he's also talking over the movie. The flirts are so forward. Maurice, are you feeling okay? I'm just jittery. I've had a really weird day, and I think being down here is making me anxious. I'm all hopped up on adrenaline. Maybe waiting out the dock is a bad idea. The longer we wait, the more likely it is that she'll figure out that we're onto her. And it would be too easy for her to lock me up again, and be thorough about it this time. There's a knock on the window. Ah, no. Okay. No. Don't get any closer to that thing. It's time to go home. That voice. I know that voice. Is that who's been following you around? Without another word, Wayne starts pounding on the window. Good luck, freak. That glass is shatterproof. That's concerning. Enemies upstairs, enemies outside. We're surrounded. Even if I get out of this house, I won't be safe. You won't be safe. Why did he call you that thing? Because he's some kind of monster and he wants me dead. Can't you feel that? The murderous intent he's practically oozing out of him. But I'm not weak anymore. I can fight back. I don't have to cower in fear from the people who want to hurt me. I can protect both of us, Mel. The shatterproof window shatters. I do not like the vibe we have created in the studio this evening. What the fuck? This is sick art, though. Why does he have a tail? Why does he have a tail? Did he always have a tail? As Reese tears at his clothes, paint bubbles out from the canvases, his ghoulish figures peeling themselves out of their two-dimensional worlds, invading yours, crawling up the walls. Grab my hand. I'll pull you out. Leave us alone. Bro, this is sick. This is awful. This is terrible and a really bad place to be, but this is so sick. This is awesome. Fuck. What are you? In a surge of violence, the change that has been brewing inside Reese finally comes. As it manifests, the broken basement window is sealed off, and Wayne along with it. Oh, fuck. I don't even know at this point, dude. I mean, he's trying to protect us. I feel like he won't take nicely to us running for the stairs, especially when the door is blocked anyway. We keep the thing happy and stay where we are? We aren't safe, but I feel strong now. I think I can save us. Stay here. I'll be right back. I just have to deal with the doc. Okay. Okie dokie. Oh, thank you so much for gifting, Kiwi. Thank you. Incredibly generous. Wild timing. Incredibly generous of you. Thanks so much. Reese storms up the stairs, leaving you with his creations. Let's call Tabby. She didn't say to call her if something happened. You dial your cousin's number. What mess have you gotten yourself into now? I'm at the clinic. I think Dr. Kelly's in danger. There's a monster on the loose. What? Don't move a muscle. I'm coming to get you. Your cousin hangs up the phone. You're not sure who to help. Best to follow Reese and see how things play out. Oh, Odin, you chose a hell of a time to come back, brother. Oh, you chose a hell of a time to return. Oh, some shit's going down, brother. It's a bad time. Reese is in a state. You make your way to the door that beckoned to you yesterday. All intrigue now washed away. You know where it leads, and you know what secrets the stone that lurked in the forgotten basement of the clinic had to share with you. Now, the clinic holds a new horror. Somewhere beyond the narrow hallway leading from the house proper into the doctor's office, there is a monster, preparing to do something unthinkable. Open the door. You grasp the handle and turn. Oh! Hi, Dr. Kelly. Dr. Kelly emerges from the shadows and levels a firearm in your direction. You instantly notice it's not a proper rifle, but some kind of tranquilizer gun. Duck. Duck. You do as she says, ducking out of the way. She shoots. The gun isn't very loud. There's only a pop as the projectile leaves the barrel, whizzing through the air. Oh my god, the art for him is so sick, dude. Oh, it's crazy. What is he, though? I'm so curious. You turn to see a dart embedded in Reese's chest. He pulls a tranquilizer dart out from between his ribs, heaving heavy breaths as the drug courses through his system. You're going to have to try harder than that, you... No. How did you... Oh, Wayne's here. That's not good. As if you could hope to stop me, you pathetic waste of flesh. Before Wayne takes another step down the stairs, paint flows out between the cracks in the wood, Reese's panic pulling in a mob of furious creatures to hold his enemy in place. The artist darts away. Oh my god, that tail. But his creations continue their work in his absence. Dr. Kelly makes her escape down the hallway as Wayne is overcome, glued in place at the top of the stairs by stiffening globs of paint. Buck. I go with Kelly. She has a gun. You run forward, braving the onslaught of Reese's creations, dodging them as best you can as you try to see where Dr. Kelly went. The door in front of you is smothered in paint. Hey. Dr. Kelly's voice crackles out of some unseen speaker. You, Mel. I'm stuck in the safe room. I can't help you from here, but you can help the both of us. I'm getting married soon. I am truly excited for you. Thank you so much for the lyric. Thank you. I need you to get to the medical storage room. I'll give you further instructions when you're there. Okay. All right. Head to the medical storage room, I suppose. So I should probably head to bed. I just headbutt my desk. This is too soothing. Aw, goo. We will have the VOD of this up in the coming days. You get some sleep, friendo. It is really late. It's like 3 in the morning. Go to sleep. And thank you for coming in. Also very funny that the tense moment is still comforting and soothing somehow. You turn back around and head to the medical storage room. I'm here. Great. Now listen to me. I need you to use the black tape key to get into the cabinet and bring me the elephant tranquilizers. Oh, I don't like that the light has come in. So I'm hearing this is now my sleep series. Got it. Cough, cough. It's your voice. Aw. Thank you both. You are too sweet. Especially for so late in the evening for goo. It's a bottle labeled carfentanil. Bear tranquilizers clearly aren't going to cut it anymore. Oh no! Oh! What the fuck are you? What is that? Rather, ew. An intercom system, huh, Doc? Good. You should hear this. Mel, you don't have to do anything she says. I'm not gonna hurt anybody else. Just her. If I don't, you and I both know she's just going to shoot me full of elephant tranquilizers. Did I hear that right? And shove me back down in that basement, or maybe someplace even worse, and keep killing me every day for the rest of my miserable existence. I feel amazing right now. Better than I've ever felt in my life. I'm not dangerous. She's just scared because she knows she has to finally pay for what's for what she's taken from me. Oh, God, I really don't feel like I should get in the middle of this. I wish I could give more. Kiwi, you have already been incredibly generous. You are not obligated to do anything, and the sentiment is greatly appreciated. I'm gonna stay quiet. I don't think there is a good thing for me to say in response to that. You say nothing. It's okay, Mel. Just get to the cabinet, and I can get all this sorted out. You don't have to do what she said. She told me what to do for as long as I've been alive, and look where that landed me. Half dead, holed up in a basement, and she'd put me right back if she had her way. Hell, if she had no trouble doing this to her own son, who else might she be treating without their knowledge? Oh my god, Wayne. Oh my god, Wayne. This is gonna be really violent, I fear. So just stay right there while I do what needs to be done. There won't be a speck of blood on your hands. Enough. Oh. Reese cries out in pain. Let's say Al. Or It's probably What the hell did you do to my shoulder? I'll handle it. Try to get somewhere safe until then. The two stagger off down the hallway. Quick, grab the tranquilizers and head to the safe room. Okay. You do as she says. The tranquilizers are easy to find, marked with a small square of black tape to match the key. She's certainly an organized woman. Head for the safe room. You make your way out of the medicinal storage room and back to the hallway where Dr. Kelly disappeared. As you approach, Dr. Kelly heaves open the door, slowly breaking apart the mass of paint, sealing it shut. Hurry. I don't think I can keep it open for long. You slip past her into the safe room. She shuts the door quickly, though one of the little smears manages to slip past her. She stomps on it. Painted viscera splatters across the cement floor. Sounds like Reese and your friend are still fighting. We probably have a few minutes before he gets here. Hi, what the fuck? Let's talk Reese. Yeah, I bet you have some questions. Go ahead. I have nothing left to hide. What is he? At first, I thought he was some kind of werewolf. But if he is, he doesn't follow any kind of full moon rules or anything. Silver doesn't do shit to him. You've seen what he looks like. It's just weird. I almost wish I could examine him while he's fully transformed. I'd be fascinated to know what happens to him, or how his body does it. But he seems pretty hell-bent on ripping my throat out, so I guess I'll just have to remain a mystery. When did you find out? A little after he hit puberty. He had all the usual changes, then a few extra. Thickened nails, sharp teeth, elfish ears. I figured he might have some kind of genetic disorder. Had him checked out at a few specialists. There was nothing obviously wrong with him. Then we had an argument, and he changed, right in front of me. It was nothing like what he is now, just a couple of inches and some facial abnormalities. Enough to be noticeable. I was scared. You could see that. And he stopped. Ooh, thank you for the stretch, Odin. I thought it was a one-off, or maybe a hallucination. But the second time it wasn't as subtle, and it didn't go away as easy. That's when I knew for sure that this was something beyond my realm of expertise. How did he not know what he was? I've been medicating him since he was 12. We've only had 3 incidents like this before, maybe 4, depending on what counts. This is the worst one by far. He doesn't seem to understand at first that he looks different. I just make sure to stay on top of his dosages so he rarely ever does. But I've been preparing for this inevitability. He's an adult now. There's only so much I can do to control him. What's the game plan? Both short and long term. Well, I pump him full of elephant tranquilizers, then I lock him in here. Then I somehow convince him to see things from my perspective. Then we all live happily ever after. Okay. Yeah, I see no flaws with this plan. Sarcasm. That's so Scarlet of you. It's okay. I know it's not a perfect plan. This is so suspenseful. I want to know who's going to win the fight. I'm actually, like, worried about what's going to be on the other side of the door. But it's better than the alternative of being torn to shreds by my own kid. Or having to figure out how to kill someone I love, or who may or may not be unkillable. While we're at it, any other secrets you're keeping? You have it all. You have no idea how relieved I am to finally say all this shit out loud. Okay. We sit in silence and wait for Reese. You and Dr. Kelly sit in silence and wait for her son to make his way to you. The sound of distant breaking glass cuts the silence of the clinic outside the safe room. Shit. This might be game time. Get those tranks ready. We have to get this door open before he crosses the hallway. Dr. Kelly opens the door. The two of you stare out into the hallway. Oh, dearie me. What is he? Oh, I want to know. Is this what you were so afraid of? Hand over the tranquilizers. This is our shot. Tame the beast by being hot. Oh my gosh. Do it. I mean, the answer is to, like, trank him, right? Like, the actual answer is to trank him, right? Wayne's really done a number on him, too. Do it, seduce that mofo. Okay, I want to be able to do both. Straw says, no, do it. Okay, wait. I'm okay waiting. What are we waiting on? What do we do here? Because I think it would be best for her to have the first of all, I should have given her the tranquilizer while we were still in the room. I don't know why I'm doing the handoff now. Flip a coin. Flip a coin? Dog. Let's see. What do we... Oh, God. Heads for hot, tails for tranks. Okay. Okay. Ooh, or we can pull it. Yeah, I think a pull might actually be the way. Okay. I'm gonna give you guys 60 seconds on a pull. If you have me in another tab, if you've stepped away, you have a minute. So let's spin this up here. Okay, what do we do? Trank or be hot? Poll is live. You know everyone is gonna vote to seduce the demon hyena guy? There's at least one sensible person in chat who has voted Trank. Jolly, what do you think of this? Like, the art frame has been so fucking crazy the whole way through this. It's crazy. It's crazy to behold. I really like it. But also, what the fuck is he? Down to a third of your time remaining. It's intense, but so good. Yeah, right? Okay, we're gonna try being hot. I don't think Dr. Kelly is going to survive. I'm just gonna say that now. But it's also her fault. She should have had the tranquilizer literally loaded before this door opened. Okay? Okay. We agree. We agree. Let's see if we can tame the beast with just our wiles. We didn't flirt with him at all through the movie. We didn't flirt with him in the closet. We've laid no groundwork. Good luck. We're gonna die. And we're old. Okay. Let's let it ride. Thirsting is crazy. God. You step forward. Oh god, these are all really good. Hold on. She's only doing this oh fuck, no. I kind of want to touch his face too. Shit, I want to do both of these things. I want to do both of these things. I want to do both of these things. Place a calming hand on his face. You take another step forward. Do you have a death wish? Get back. Reese has stopped in the middle of the hallway, staring down at you, a hint of fear in his eyes, like a raging elephant staring down at an approaching mouse. You slowly lift your hand to his face. He shudders as you touch his long maw, the skin elastic and constantly shifting as the bone beneath expands and contracts unnaturally. What are you doing? You gently drop your hand, your eyes meeting his in a moment of understanding beyond the need or usefulness of words. Fucking hell, that made me jump. Jesus. And then a shot rings out. Tabitha, you Tabby! Oh, I shouldn't have called you. God damn it, Tabitha. No. Damn it, Tabby. God damn it, Tabby. Damn it. Kill Tabitha. Shotgun in hand, your cousin rounds the corner and trains her weapon on Reese's writhing body. What the hell are you doing, Mel? Get away from that thing. Tabitha, what are you doing here? Stop it. Let me sedate him. We can deal with this non-lethally. Staying hot. You step forward, filling the space between Tabitha and the whimpering Reese, his face already trying to stitch itself back together as he sits propped against the wall. Out of my way, Mel. I feel like this is too soft. You fully had Reese eating out of your hand. I think we did. I think we didn't have Tabitha coming in then. That's bitch. Don't lay a finger on him. Back off, Tabitha. This is none of your business. Let me handle this. Oh, sure, because you were doing such a good job. That thing was about to eat my cousin. That thing is my son, Miss Scarlet. And despite appearances, he is still human. Don't talk about him like he's some wild animal. Quick, Mel, he's fixing himself. You don't know what you're doing. Get out of the way or I'll have to make you. God damn it. Her thread is interrupted as Reese scrambles past you, knocking Tabitha's gun to the side and stumbling down the hall towards the entrance to the clinic and the freedom beyond. What in the ever-loving? He pauses for a second, staring longingly back at you from his almost unruined face. Hey, achievement, tame the beast. And then he's gone, his creations leaving with their maker. Shit. The three of you charge down the hall after him. But he's long gone, the door to the clinic hanging open, the night beyond seemingly empty. Great job, Mel. You set a monster free on the populace. If you'd just gotten me the tranquilizers, this would have all been over by now. He's gonna come back and save your life at a crucial point in time. Now, fuck, I hope so. Both of you are wrong. Reese is beautiful and unique. The world is better with him in it. And with him dead, we're locked away. Better in what way? He's just gonna go around eating people. I don't know. Maybe Mel was right to protect him. Maybe I've been contributing to all this. The two of you should leave. You left behind quite a mess for me to clean up, and I need some time with my thoughts. Not a word of this to anyone. There will be hell to pay. Tabitha grumbles. Come on, Mel. Let's go. The two of you make your way to the bottom of the hill, where Tabitha's car is parked along the sleepy houses of Scarlet Hollow's residential street. She places her gun in the trunk and turns to face you. You're alone right now. Is Stella still missing? I tried calling her a couple of times, but I keep getting her stupid voicemail. Yeah. The two of you are interrupted by the jingling of dog tags. Gretchen appears at the edge of the road, running as fast as her geriatric pug legs can carry her. Gretchen seems distressed. She whines and stares up at you from the ground, eyes desperate, anxiously jumping back and forth, darting away when you try and lean down to help her. He's gonna come back and kick Tabitha. This is my dream. He'd be justified in doing so. Gretchen. But where's Stella? Looks like we're about to find out. You and Tabitha follow Gretchen into the woods. God, I hope she's not leading us to a body. You bitch, you made everyone worry all fucking day long. This entire game. You took such a turn. You were the chosen one. You're the chosen one, Stella. You're right, Archie. Gretchen nervously runs ahead of you and Tabitha, looking back to make sure you're still there as she leads you into the dark woods. Before long, the trees thin, and you find yourself on a steep hill by a 2-lane road lined on one side by sheer rock. There, sitting on a log, staring mournfully out at the asphalt, Stella. You watch her from the underbrush. Great, she's alive. Let's go. You should talk to her, Tabitha. She'd probably be glad to see you. I don't know. We've got baggage. I'll just make things worse. No, you're right. She's practically begging for us to be closer than we are. It's time I stop letting my dead mother dictate who I'm allowed to talk to. Tabitha takes a step forward, gravel crunching beneath her boots as she walks along the side of the road towards Stella. Stella looks up. A tired smile spreads across her face at the sight of your cousin standing awkwardly on the slight slope of the roadside. They talk, their voices quiet in the still night air. Achievement, I never forgot about you. Mend a broken relationship. Aww. Aww, we did a good thing. After a while, they both stand and walk off into the forest together, Gretchen tucked under Stella's arms. It's time for you to go home. Come along now. It's quite a hike back to the estate. Brother... He appears as if out of nowhere, clothes streaked with what at first looks like blood and gore. You quickly realize is paint, evidence of his altercation with Reese. I'll walk you. Oh God, I don't know what to do at this point. Because I want to know more about Wayne, and that's only going to happen if we give him a chance. Wait, why do his eyes match Reese? I think because he's cursed, right?
Stella, you were the chosen one. Now let's tickle Tabitha.
Thank you, Ark. God. I think the only way we learn more is talking to him. Tickle, tickle. Also, what the fuck? I thought I turned off approvals. I'll play with that later. I'll see why I did that. Let's let him walk us home. I will regret this. Shall we? Oh God. Wayne walks just ahead of you in near complete silence. Flirt with Wayne. Why are you following me around? Why not Stella or Kanika or Sybil? Why not Tabitha? He'll just steal your soul. It's fine. Flirt. Dead. Because you're special. But why? Why am I so special? You simply are. Do you not feel the ties that bind us? They are unbreakable. Did you know Reese was like that? I knew he was different. How exactly, I wasn't sure, but now I know. Bye, Rhino. Thank you for coming in. Enjoy your afternoon. I should be able to make quick work of him next time. But I like him. You shouldn't have gotten attached. I don't suspect he's long for this world. Even if I don't put him out of his misery, someone else will. Eventually. Flirtatious little Mel seducing a monster, flirting with scary bag face guy. What's next? She gonna tickle Tabitha? You continue in silence back to the estate. He's so close, dude. Ugh. I'm sure we'll see each other tomorrow. You should try to spend some time in that old building before you head to town. Tabitha won't be around, too busy at the mines. Forbidden places won't be forbidden without her there to stop you. And you might be surprised at what you find. Until then, sleep well. He disappears into the underbrush. Time to go home. The estate is empty, wind howling through its abandoned halls, the very foundations creaking beneath you. It's time to go to bed. Exhausted beyond belief, you stumble into your room and collapse on the bed. The damp smell of the mattress is starting to become almost welcoming, a sign that the now daily horrors of Scarlet Hollow are finally behind you, at least until the sun inevitably rises once again. You close your eyes, your exhausted body succumbing to sleep almost immediately. As you drift off, you think of Reese, out in the woods somewhere, truly free for the first time in his life. And then you think of nothing. Okay. Episode 4 in the bag. And I think no one died, technically. Right? That was a no one died situation? I mean, Reese was shot, but I think he's okay. Okay, let's take a look here. Who is online? Reese is the love of your life. Hey, I'm a sucker for an artist. Am I right? Let's see here. Oh, we have a couple friends online. Shoot, that's gonna make it hard to pick. Damn. Damn. I'm gonna roll a die here. Yes, okay. All right. I'm gonna be sending y'all on if I can type the word raid properly, the Norn for the rest of your night. Looks like he is playing a Kingdom Hearts again and maybe struggling, if we're lucky. So let's get this going. We're going to see each other tomorrow, same time, same place. Something decidedly less spooky. Ollie, amazing timing. Good to see you. We're cooking up a raid. But I will plan to see y'all tomorrow. For now, let's head over to Norn. Be kind to him. More importantly, be kind to yourselves, as I would be kind to you. Enjoy the rest of your morning, your afternoon, or your evening, wherever you are in the world. I'll plan to see you in the next one. Like what you saw? All of it was recorded live over on Twitch, so come join us in chat and be part of the fun. We'll see you in the next one.